Just come back from Vegas. Meetings have been done, and I now have a fight, which I can't announce, unfortunately. That's not my job. My feelings towards him, I just wish him all the best. Genuinely wish him all the best. If he feels satisfied with what he's done, which he's saying he is, and he's happy to leave like that, then I genuinely wish him all the best.
Talking of next fights, what's going on?
I've got a fight coming up soon, so I can't say anything else other than that. There are a lot of politics involved, unfortunately, but that is the nature of elite sports. That's what happens. Not something that I've experienced too much of, to be honest, up until the last 10 months of my life. I really believe it's going to come good in the end and everything's going to work out for the best.
Any indication how long until we're going to hear something from you?
The next couple of weeks.
I know it's scary. Let me tell you why. And this is why.
He's fucking good. Let's start there.
He's very good.
Yeah.
And he's big and he's explosive and he's young.
Yep.
Somebody showed me that counterpunch thing the other day with me and John Jones. And John told me, he goes, "You're only getting older. You're 37 years old.
Yeah, I remember that.
I will only see when I stand there, I'll see a 38-year-old man.
Yep.
I'm barely entering my prime."
Yep.
That's
opposite.
the flip.
Tom Aspinall has had enough. He's done waiting, and this time he's pointing straight at the UFC. After smashing his way to the interim heavyweight title, you'd think he'd finally get the respect he's earned. The spotlight, the hype, a real push, but instead, silence. No fight announced, no clear plan, just left hanging like he's a stand-in, not a real champion. And now, he's over it.
Exactly how bothered he was. Because John Jones, even though he thinks he's smart, he's a child, right? And he doesn't realize in all of that coping, we can read him like a fucking book. And all he's done is kind of promoted Tom Aspinall for an entire year in this tour that he's gone on, in showing you're scared of him, mate, and we fucking know you are. Because actions speak louder than words. And John Jones has moaned his entire career about fighter pay. He named his price. Dana White gave him it and said, yep, no problem. And he still turned down the fight. This is a man motivated by money. He never shuts up about it. You get your biggest payday ever, and you still haven't got the balls to step a toe in that fucking cage with him. I know a lot of John Jones fans, will be hating and all of that, and, he doesn't need the fight, whatever. His heavyweight legacy has been the worst of any heavyweight we've ever seen as a champion. You know deep down, your boy bottled it. And anyone who's deluding themselves into thinking otherwise, you got to grow up, man. It's so obvious what's going on here. And I get it. You're emotionally attached to a fighter. He won all of those fights. He's the GOAT in your eyes, but you have to understand, he's now the duck. He is the duck, and he will be the duck forever. If Tom Aspinall loses a fight to someone who has got the balls to step in the cage with him, he'll be immediately on Twitter, say, I told you he wasn't that good. I've always been better than him.
What is now going to happen in your career going forward in the heavyweight division, all right? What are your feelings towards him?
First of all, thanks for keeping it short, because I have said that I'm not going to speak about it anymore. My feelings towards him, I just wish him all the best. Genuinely wish him all the best. If he feels satisfied with what he's done, which he's saying he is, and he's happy to leave like that, then I genuinely wish him all the best.
Do you think that is it?
I don't know him. Don't know him at all. Met him once. Don't know anything about him, so I don't know.
Say it, told you it was short.
It was short and sweet, thank you.
No, but you can understand that has been quite a huge part of the narrative over the last
of course.
12 months, and a lot of fight fans will have their attitudes as to why that decision has been made and what have you. I kind of agree with you. At the end of the day, with the legacy that he's had and what he's done in the sport, he has the right to make a decision for himself. Personally, as a fight fan, I just wish that he'd done it a little bit earlier, so therefore we wouldn't have had that narrative over the last 12 months, because I can imagine it's been incredibly frustrating for you from a personal point of view and a professional point of view as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I feel like a broken record, keep banging up, but all I wanted to do was fight. I just wanted to fight. I've not been to work, mate, for nearly a year. I know people see me online and doing all the rest of it, but my main job is fighting people. That's what I do. I've not done that for almost a year, and none of it has had anything to do with me.
Right, perfect. This is where I want to go with, right? Because I think a lot of people have an understanding of you. I'd like to say that obviously we spent a bit of time, so I kind of like to get inside your head a little bit more and pick the little things that go on inside. How have you dealt with that? Because I remember speaking to you during the time that you were out injured with your knee. That was a tough challenge from a psychological point of view.
Yeah.
This is different, because when you're out with your knee, It's on me now. I'm going to get fit, I'm going to get my knee back, and we're going to get rocking and rolling. The last 12 months hasn't been kind of on you. So how, was that a different mental challenge?
And I can say this now that it's over, because the thing with me, when I'm in difficult situations, I try not to complain about it as much. This last year has been more difficult than the year I had out with the knee.
Tom recently shared something big. He has an opponent. The fight is set. But the UFC won't announce it. No build-up, no promotion, nothing. It's like they're keeping him in the shadows while Jon Jones plays his games, delaying everything. Meanwhile, Tom's stuck in limbo, waiting. And let's be real, that's not just frustrating, that's disrespect.
Done it on the night. Did Henry Cejudo need a legal document to relinquish the belt? Did George St. Pierre need a legal document to relinquish the belt? Here's where he's right. He has done enough. But it was just so frustrating to see this story, which we all knew was going to a very likely conclusion, not just play out. I can't even imagine how the Aspinalls feel about all this. It's 12 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and they get a call saying, oh, by the way, over in Baku, we just announced you're the heavyweight champion. Your life's work has come to a culmination, and God bless. We'll see you soon, all right? We'll let you know who you're fighting. What? What the hell? And you could do the whole like, oh, there's always going to be someone else. There was literally no one else.
I'm from Vegas. Meetings have been done, and I now have a fight, which I can't announce, unfortunately. That's not my job. But at least we've got a date, we've got an opponent to work towards.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Very happy with that. And I can finally get my career going again.
Did you have any idea what you're doing next and when you'll be back in the octagon?
I do, but I also want to keep my job. So there's not much I can say on it, to be honest. But
Will you be fighting this year?
I'm going to be fighting hopefully twice this year. That's my plan.
Oh, wow.
At least I think I've wasted enough time. We're looking for a quick. We're looking to get a fight booked quick, and it's looking like it's going to be pretty soon anyway. And then hopefully, if everything goes well in the first one, I'm uninjured, which is, it's easier said than done, getting through a fight.
Remember what Tom did. He stepped in on short notice, fought Sergey Pavlovich, took him out in less than 1 round, saved a pay-per-view, won the interim belt. He did everything the UFC asked. And now he's left on the sidelines watching Jon Jones fly around Thailand, post selfies, avoid questions, and give zero clues about defending his belt. And still, the UFC says nothing. They're protecting Jon, hoping he comes back, holding on to a dream, when he's made it clear he probably won't return.
Rumor that Jon Jones wanted $30 million to fight Tom Aspinall. And I did hear that rumor. And I did hear that the UFC said yes, but it is not true. So Dana contacted me and said that rumor's bullshit. So I felt obligated to tell everybody that was a fake rumor.
What do you think the amount is that Jon Jones would fight him for, or do you think it's an amount?
Well, apparently Jon is thinking about retiring.
Yeah.
And he should. I mean, he's going to have to someday. He should. I'm not saying he should retire. I'm saying he should think about it. Give the man all the time he wants. He can fight whenever he wants to fight. That's Jon Jones. He's the GOAT. So leave him alone. If he decides one day to come back, and he comes back and he wants to fight Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight title, the question is, like, how long are you allowed to hold on to the title before they start having that conversation? Now, he just knocked out Stipe Miocic, so give the man months. Give the man 5 or 6 months. Just leave him the fuck alone. But at a certain point in time, you have to decide who the heavyweight champion is. And if Tom is the interim heavyweight champion and Jon decides he doesn't want to fight anymore, he could do that. And he could do that also and then come back in a year and fight for the title. He could do that. Like, he could do whatever he wants.
Is Jon Jones retired? Is he fighting again?
I don't want to say that I'm retired because fighting's in my blood. Right now, I could really care less about fighting. I've been doing it my whole life at a very high level. When the itch comes back, and if it comes back, then I'll do it with my whole heart. I'll do it to the best of my abilities.
You said the timeline for Jones, 2 weeks to decide what to do with the title, whether it takes the fight or you're going to strip him.
Jon Jones called us last night and retired. Jon Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC. So International Fight Week starts Monday in Las Vegas, and Tom will be in Vegas all week with us, so we'll get together with him and figure out what's next.
Nah, man, Jon's retired. What are you talking about, guys? You guys don't follow Jon on social media? Me too, but the guy is living his best life. He's had a fantastic career, we all know. We know Jon's a religious man, so I want to say God bless him him moving forward in what he does with his life and his career. We move on. I'm the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I'm ready to take on all comers, get this division moving again. Everybody's getting sick of this stuff, so John's retired and it's time that we move on.
There's no way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire John Jones without even fighting him.
John Jones called us last night and retired. John Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
Who's next big heavyweight star?
Tom Aspinall, the guy who
Of
just
course, who
won
just
the
won.
interim title. He's
Yeah.
phenomenal. And he is,
Yes.
again, the next advancement of the evolution of the sport.
How so?
Well, because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His
Yeah.
striking is outstanding. I mean, he knocked out Sergey, who's the scariest fucking striker in all of MMA.
Yeah.
And he knocked him out in the first round. And the way he did it was just picture perfect. And he did it with a fucked up back. He fucked his back up and wasn't able to train. He only got the fight call 2 weeks before the
I was just
event.
going to say, right?
Yeah.
Like
He couldn't train.
He
His
couldn't
back was
train.
fucked. He just went out there and fought. I knew Aspinall was going to have a speed advantage because he's faster than any heavyweight.
Yeah.
And that's something that his coach drilled into him when he was young.
Speed.
Like, be fast. Like, you got to be fast. That's what's going to separate you from everybody else.
Speed kills.
Speed. And he's a giant dude, 260 plus pounds, but he moves like a fast young guy.
Yeah.
And he's also just so well-rounded. And he's just beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really...
Meanwhile, the guy who's here, the one who's training, ready, waiting, he's being ignored. Tom didn't sign up for this to sit on the bench. He signed up to fight. He's done everything right and still he's stuck. Because the UFC doesn't want to face the truth that maybe John's time is over. And people are noticing. Fans are speaking up. Even the media is calling it out. Ariel Helwani said it straight. Why the silence? Why the delay? Michael Bisping is backing Tom fully. Said it's crazy the interim champ still doesn't have a clear fight. And the MMA community, they're getting louder. Because come on, the guy holding the belt shouldn't have to beg for a fight.
Is John Jones scared to fight you?
Yes. John is conning the public. The fact that he didn't want to fight Ngannou for 3 years and now he's not wanting to fight me for over a year.
Is that fight fucking happening?
The UFC are saying that it's going to happen. I think it's down to him and Dana.
Dana loves John Jones.
He's trying to grease up his ego a little bit. I think he's one of the best fighters ever. Definitely top 3. That's debatable when you start putting in about drug tests and stuff like that, I think.
Damn. What drug are you talking about specifically?
Yeah.
Look, I'm as big a John Jones fan as anybody, and I've always defended he's not afraid of Tom. He's willing to fight anybody. It's hard to not fall into that narrative here, though. You know, like, to me, like, fighting on the White House, like, that doesn't do it. But maybe I'm a different person. You know, maybe everybody looks at it different. For me, like, if you tell me they're going to have a fight at the White House, like, cool, all right. Like, it'd be cool to do it. If not, whatever. Like, a fight's a fight. Maybe John looks at it different. Maybe that, you know, got him motivated, sparked his interest enough. But man, I'll tell you, like, this looks bad in my opinion. Like, and I got the most respect for John. Like, I talk about it all the time, right? Like, the dude was kicking people's asses while on cocaine. You know, like I've done enough cocaine to know I cannot do that. Like, respect, John. Like, you are a bad motherfucker. But this looks like ducking.
Calls were made to Tom, where Tom was told he's fighting Surreal. The phone call was made to Surreal, where he was told he was fighting Tom. I'm sharing with you purely as conspiracy theory, so something to discuss. That I think, in the absence of an official announcement, that there is room to run that idea back, which, by the way, is a knee-jerk reaction. There's a number of reasons not to do that match, but all of those reasons tie into failing to turn the page from the John Jones chapter, which is problematic because that's a guess by me. They may not be looking to turn the page. John is now back in the pool. You could allow John into the pool. You could allow him into the organization. You can allow him to do anything you want except call himself the undisputed champion. That way, you don't even have to. You don't even have to require that he fight. That is the punishment if you don't fight. You lose your undisputed championship. You lose your participation. You lose your pay-per-view points. And I'm only sharing with you my entire conspiracy of running back Surreal versus Tom, is rooted in the idea that John doesn't return. If Surreal goes over on Tom, John's the champion of the world. And that's the one thing that many people have discounted. Much like if Charles Oliveira had beaten Islam Makhachev, just for example, then everything that you believe and say about Khabib is called into question. Because that match never went down and they competed at the same time. You guys are following this logic, right? So, if you're not, and we understand you're not going to do John versus Tom, you can't get that fight to the ring. That has been well established. What are you going to do?
Tom Aspinall is the most exciting heavyweight right now. He's young, fast, dangerous. He finishes fights, and he's ready. There is no reason his next fight shouldn't already be official. Whether it's Cyril Gane, Jailton Almeida, whoever, this division needs to move, and Tom, he's the one pushing it forward. But instead of letting him lead, the UFC is dragging this out, waiting for John to make some grand return, waiting for some perfect PR moment, all while Tom watches his momentum slip away. And he's done with it. He's made his message crystal clear. Announce my next fight or fuck off. Tom isn't here to wait. He's not here to babysit a belt, and he's definitely not here to be someone's backup while John Jones sits halfway across the world pulling strings. The heavyweight division needs action. It needs fighters who show up, who fight, who bring the fire. And right now, that fighter is Tom Aspinall. So the big question is, how much longer is the UFC going to stall? Because if Tom doesn't get his shot soon, the only reputation that's going to suffer is theirs.